Welcome to Hank's Place, where we are lit up for Jesus. It's the second Sunday of Advent 2020, and what a year it has been. But friend, have hope, indeed, as we look forward to the celebrating of the birth of Jesus. Remember Matthew 1:21? She will bear a son, and you will call his name Jesus, and he will save his people from their sins. Paul in Galatians 4:4 adds, "But when the fullness of time had come, God sent forth his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those who were under the law, so that we might receive adoption as sons." Jesus came when the time was right, when the world was perfectly prepared for God's work. I suggest to you that this year, with its COVID, isolations, election treacheries, evil media, is perfectly prepared for a fresh work of God. I urge you, therefore, to let faith and hope arise. Do not be discouraged. Let it arise in your hearts. Now, I remind you, or maybe let you know for the first time, that theologians said that the world had sunk in a moral abyss so low that even the pagans cried out against it, and that spiritual hunger was everywhere evident, that it was a perfect time for the coming of Jesus Christ. Like today, expect a fresh move of God, my friend, and let faith and hope arise in your hearts. When sin abounds, grace does much more abound, Romans 5:20. Now, some of you may be battling depression, feeling suicidal even, the devil convincing you that even as the world appears to be going down the toilet, your life even more so, that your case is indeed hopeless. Hey, Romans 5:8 says, Christ died for us while we were sinners, while we were genuinely hopeless, apart from a Savior. Jesus died for the hopeless. He's the hope of the hopeless. Eternally, it's always Jesus. Now, I've known people who have lost hope, convinced that they would burn in hell because their church's doctrines required full obedience to the law after becoming a Christian, or they'd be rejected and burned. I know a man, and there was a divorce in the man's past, and when the church found out, it shunned him, put him out, excommunicated him, and told him he would go to hell, that even as they rejected him, Jesus had rejected him and would never, ever accept him. That man became an alcoholic, believing these lies, depressed and hopeless. Religion and its lies brought on an early death for this man and much pain and suffering for his family. Listen, the work of Jesus on the cross is God's ultimate proof of his love for us. Unconditional love. It is not based on our performance prior to or after believing in him. Jesus died for undeserving sinners and rebels. Us. His love, his blood is greater than our greatest sin ever. So this Advent, I encourage you, look upon the evergreen trees and see Jesus' eternal love for you and me. Look upon the lights, see Jesus, light of the world, giving life to you and me. Look upon the gift giving, see Jesus, God's greatest gift, given out of his great, great love for you and me. Look and see. Let hope arise in your heart, dear friend, and come alive.